Hello everyone, welcome to Elevate Techie Data Science series. In this video, we will explore what feature scaling is, why is it important, the different methods to scale the features and how to apply them in our ML projects. So first let's see what is feature scaling. So feature scaling is basically a technique to standardize the range of independent variables or features of our data. By this, it ensures that each feature contributes equally to the distance calculations used in many ML algorithms. Now, why is feature scaling important? First is it improves the performance. For algorithms like k-nearest neighbor, support vector missions, gradient descent based models, performance is better when the features are scaled. Without scaling, features with large ranges can dominate the distance calculations and adversely affect the model's performance. Also, feature scaling helps for the faster convergence. As scaled data converges faster for the gradient descent based algorithms by avoiding the larger steps caused by the features with the larger values. Next, let's see what are the methods of feature scaling. First, we have normalization. So, it is also called min-max scaling and it scales the data to the fixed range. Usually, it will be between 0 to 1. So, for example, if a feature ranges from 10 to 50, normalization will scale it from 0 to 1. Next, we have the standardization. So, standardization is also called the Z-score normalization and this will scale the data based on mean and standard deviation, centering it around 0 with the standard deviation of 1. And if we consider the example for the standardization, if the feature has a mean of 20 and a standard deviation of 5, standardization will transform it to have a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. Later we have robust scaling. So robust scaling uses the median and interquartile range, making it robust to the outliers. So it is useful for the data sets with the outliers that we don't want to heavily influence the scaling. Now let's see the practical coding example. First, let's begin by loading the data set. So here we are trying to load the data set and we will be using the pandas to read the data and examine its structure. Next, we will focus on scaling our numerical features. So we will use the techniques like min-max scaling, standardization and robust scalar to bring them onto the common scale. So from sklearn preprocessing, we'll be importing the min-max scalar, standard scalar and the robust scalar and we will initialize all these scalars. Later we will perform the min-max scaling. So here we are using the min-max scalar and we are fitting that to the data which we have loaded previously. Then we will be getting the normalized data here. As we can see, for the min-max scaling, the data values are ranging from 0 to 1. Later, for the same data, we are performing the standard scaling by fitting the same data. When the data is standard scaled, here we can see the data has the mean of 0 and the standard deviation of 1. Now, lastly, we can perform the robust scaling for the same data and this is how the scale data looks like for the robust scaling. So today we have learnt about feature scaling, why is it important and what are the different methods to scale features and how to implement them in Python. That's all for this video guys. If you find this explanation helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content on machine learning and data science. Thank you for watching the video and I'll see you in next video.